right motor application. And the tensile leads, the terminals here, look like they are about, you may be able to get 10 gauge in there. You may be able to get 10 gauge in there. Definitely 12 gauge. I would say those are 10 gauge terminals. Not a lot of adhesive here on the basket. Not the basket, on the cone. But look like it's put well put together. Very stiff cone. I like that. Got a little raised lettering here on the basket. Nothing too fancy about it. Like I said, to me, in my opinion, they didn't spend a lot. They didn't invest a lot on cosmetics when it comes down to this one right here. I think they spent most of their effort in getting this thing into performance of this, I think. So what I'm going to be doing now is trying to get it flipped for you guys. Let me grab the paper right quick. Let me get this guy out of the way. This thing is hefty. Try to sit the motor on that. I always try to protect the motor of it, especially if it got one that looks pretty decent like this one. And there she go. I can say the surround on this is a lot beefier than the previous version of the VVX12. I guess I will bring it back in to view. And since this one is blown, I don't really care anything about the motor on it at this point. Oh God, this thing is, I forgot how heavy it was. Whew. All right, so the dust cap on it is passable, I guess. Okay, let's be honest, it's kind of soft compared to what they used to give you back in the day. Well, this is a different line, so like I said, they put a little bit more into the VVX. Even back in the day, I haven't seen a new one. I don't know about the new ones. But this does not have any raised lettering. Like I said, they didn't spend much on cosmetics with this guy right here. It does have a rubber gasket on it. That's good to see. It's painted on. But it looks like it has a very exaggerated surround on it. It only has about 13 millimeters of throw as far as X-Max. So I don't know if this large surround would constitute only having 13 millimeters of X-Max. In comparison, this one has the same amount of X-Max. So, but then again, I can't really say that because X-Max really is just an equation, right? It's just a difference in between two numbers. So it may not even, it may have more throw than than what the to be honest with you, it's a difference between X-Max, or what people consider as the throw of the woofer. I should not use that so loosely because that is kind of deceiving or deceptive, right? Because the X-Max rating, I believe, oh boy, I'm finna mess this up. So the X-Max rating is just a formula, right? It's a difference in between, I think it's the mechanical gap and the voice cord height divided by 2. And that's how you get that figure. But that does not really tell you the entire mechanical throw of a cone or the entire suspension, right? Because with some subwoofers having some exaggerated measurements. In the case of the Peerless by Timpani STW350, right? So that thing only has a X-Max. When using that formula, it only has an X-Max of 10 millimeters, but it has a peak-to-peak mechanical throw of 90 millimeters, meaning that on one way, it has 45 millimeters of X-Max. That's usable X-Max, excursion, full mechanical throw from peak to peak, 90 millimeters. So you can't really go by just the X max rating of something and thinking that, oh, that surround, like I was just doing this, like, oh, that surround, it doesn't constitute, you know, only having 13 millimeters of X max, because in general, I mean, because in actuality, this thing may have more mechanical throw than what its X max is telling you, which is why you should not go just by X max alone, even though I'm a fan of large X max ratings. But anyway, I guess some people can call me hypocritical for that or whatever. But getting on off into this, these are the tensolees. They are single tensolees, and they are woven into the spider. I like that. If I can get off of it and let you guys appreciate that. And there you go. They are woven into that red spider. I like that red spider. It looks pretty good. And another close-up would be that of the voice coil in there. 2.5-inch copper voice coil. Can move it up and down for you. And plenty of venting too in there. So kudos to Skar for putting a lot of venting there. And that's pretty much it, guys. I don't see there are not too many wow factors on this one. And I mean, I did not expect one. I mean, they did a very good job at displaying it as it is on the website. So yeah, looks good. I think they would consider that an overhung design for the voice coil. And that's a look at some of the adhesive there bonding the spider to the cone. So that's always good to see. Plenty of adhesive. I like that. Some people complain about the sloppiness of some manufacturers' adhesives. I don't. I mean, you put it on there. That's what it's about to me. That's one thing that I'm going to try to get this. I can't one-hand this. I'm going to try to get this off for you guys. But I got to set it back on a tripod right quick. So bear with me. It's going to shake them a little bit while I put it on here. All right. Let's try to get this off so you guys can get a good look at it. Again, they didn't invest a whole lot into this design right here. You get a nice beefy surround, pretty soft dust cap, and a glued surround at that. I mean, you would think if they was going to invest in a surround that looked this beautiful, that they would go ahead and stitch it. But then again, this is a budget option. It's not like it's going to be pounding up the block. I don't guess. I mean, maybe it will. But I didn't buy it for that. I don't think that it's going to be pounding up the block because I don't want it pounding up my car, right? That's not what this is for. And I know some base heads out there is going to be like, why would you go and buy, you know, a subwoofer, blah, 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 if you ain't going to just pound down the block? Well, not everybody want to pound down the block. Okay, that's why they make different tiers of subwoofers. Not everybody can even afford to pound down the block, and not everybody can even afford to pound down their vehicles, you know, or even want to, you know. So, you know, just for some guys that just want some, you know, a little bit of SQ in their car, some sound quality, not SPL everything, F the world, you know. This is kind of where I'm at right now, and I got another subwoofer that I'm going to be unboxing for you guys as well, that I think is going to be a pretty good candidate for it. Some of you guys may be surprised at it, and a lot of you guys are probably not going to be surprised at it because it's one that I've actually demoed on this site once before, and I just had to give it another shot because it did so well previously. But I was like, yo, Skar has done me good in the past as well, so I'm going to go with another Skar product. And that's pretty much why I have this guy sitting on the table for you guys right now. And if you guys are wondering exactly what other subwoofer that I'm talking about, give me a minute. I'm going to get this guy off the table. I'm going to get this guy out the way. And that's the guy that I got to unbox next. Yeah, I know. Power acoustic. We all know they exaggerate their numbers, okay? You got to know your manufacturer. I know this thing ain't going to do 2,500 watts. Well, it say 2,500 watt max. I don't think it's going to even hold up to that, to be honest with you. I don't plan on putting that much power through it, but I have had this thing installed once before. Actually, this here lost the first comparison that I did in between it and a Skar product, which is why I had that VVX12 version 2 sitting over there. So I'm gonna put it back up against another Skar, which is the SDR I just got through unboxing, and we're gonna be doing some sound tests. And as you guys can see, and I'm not gonna even get off into that. This video ain't about this one here, okay? Alright guys, well, that's it for right now. Another thing I wanted to point out about this subwoofer, if you was to look down into this hole in the pole piece, this vent right here in the pole piece, you will see that, yeah, no vent. I mean, yeah, this is a vent, but there is no filter inside of this this pole piece right here. Let's see if I can get down in there for you guys. You see that? That's the back of the dust cap. Right there. That's the back of the dust cap. There is no filter to filter out dirt, dust, or whatever off in here. I think that's just I don't want to, be up here talking bad about a certain brand or whatever, but I think that's kind of irresponsible on Skar. Come on, man. I mean, what would it cost to stick a piece of screening down in there to protect against the big chunks of whatever? Even the cheapest subwoofers have that. But anyway, hopefully this thing sounds good enough for me to keep. If not, I'll just be returning it. But as of right now, that's the SDR 12 dual 2-ohm subwoofer from Skar Audio, and we're going to be demoing this guy later on, and we're going to see what it's going to do. Until next time, for all the new guys who are first now joining the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you please click the notification bell so you can get more videos like this. And to all my guys that's been following the channel, got a whole lot more coming up with the STW350 from Peerless. And yeah. Until next time, it's your boy D, and I'm out.